All right. Good morning, traders. Welcome to followmetrades.com. Real Traders Club live session on Thursday, September 14th, 2023. And got a couple greetings. Good morning, Doug. Good morning, Eric, and everyone else. Glad to have you here. And market is open, and we got some more financial reports out. Market's kind of adjusting to that. So let's take a look. CNBC dashboard, always a good place to start. Kind of get a snapshot of what the indexes are doing, any major headlines and developments. So big headline, Dow opens more than 100 points higher, gaining for the first day in three. And there it is, 223 points now. S&P 500 up 0.46, NASDAQ 0.22%. And the big economic report here is wholesale inflation, PPI, producer price index. So yesterday we had CPI, consumer price index, and overall up more than forecast year over year. Forecast 3.6%, coming in at 3.7, just a little bit higher. Today we have producer price index, which is the wholesalers, people that sell to retailers and manufacturers, whatever. Right, month over month, forecast was 0.4, came in at 0.7. Also, retail sales are up higher than expected. Forecast 0.1 came in at 0.6%. And unemployment claims coming in kind of right as expected. So, inflation, both at the consumer level, the producer level, higher than forecast. The working assumption is, last week we heard, hey, there's fears that the Fed's going to raise rates. That drove the market down just a little bit. These inflation numbers are there making the case that the Fed, there's a stronger case that the Fed will be raising rates when they meet on the 19th and release their thing on the 20th. But the market's continuing up, sometimes it's hard to predict, right? If I had to guess 2 days ago, inflation's going to come in a little hot, I would have thought the market would go down. But here it is going up. Yesterday, we drew this wedge, and we said whichever way it breaks is probably where it's going to go in the short term. That's the pattern. That's the setup. That's what history has shown us. So it has broken to the upside. A little bit surprising, but sometimes you just have to trust the indicators. Just like a pilot, pilots are trained to trust their instruments. And even if you get a little vertigo and I feel like the plane's going down, but you look and no, the altimeter says it's going up, you got to trust your instruments. And so in this case, a little uncomfortable. This is kind of calling for a long on the index in the short term between now and the Fed announcement. So there it is. Okay. And maybe we'll put aside a little discomfort and trust the instruments and take that trade. We'll see. Let's see how it, we're only open 30 minutes so far. Let's see how it plays out. That's helping. We got one long trade, which is Alto, and that's heading up a little bit. It's in profit. It's nice. Marching toward our target. It's up today. That's good. We are short KRE. This is not helping KRE, although it's in this channel. It's really stuck. It's not moving, out of this range the way the index is. So I don't think we need to bail on this just now. Give it a little time. If it continues flat like this into the Fed announcement, presumably higher probability Fed rate hike, then this could go our way. Same thing with SMH. And we're at that same point here, right? We're short. It's up a little bit, but boy, it's hitting a very hard ceiling at the edge of the cloud under the 50-day moving average. So if it's going to continue sideways, we'll just stay with that at least through the rate cut and see how that plays out. So that is kind of the opening review. We got some more greetings. Eric again, good morning. Doug, good morning. Mark. Bad news is good news. Yeah, it's Alice in Wonderland, right? And we see this a lot, right? We see this a lot in the market. It's been that way for a number of years, right? So we got a week-ish before the announcement comes out. Hey, good morning, Shiv. And we'll just play it the best we can right here in that short term. And again, the instruments, the indicators, the setup is calling for a long on the indexes. So maybe we'll do that. Let's see how it works out here over the next couple hours, and then maybe pull the trigger on that. Okay, with that set up and opening review, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to